Hello friends, welcome to Bio Self Study. In today's video, we are going to discuss the botany questions of NEET 2019. So let's start. Please ignore the question number, friends. So the first question is, the concept of omnis cellula e cellula regarding the cell division was first proposed by option 1 Rudolf Virchow, option 2 Theodor Schwann, option 3 Schleiden, option 4 Aristotle. So the correct answer to this question is option 1, that is Rudolf Virchow. Discussing the other three options, Theodor Schwann and Schleiden stated that all living things are composed of one or more cells. The cell is the basic unit of life and new cells arise from the pre-existing cells. This theory, commonly known as the cell theory, is given by both Schleiden and Schwann. And coming to Aristotle, Aristotle is considered the father of zoology. His contributions to zoology include vast quantities of information about the variety, structure, and behavior of animals, the analysis of the parts of living organism, and beginning of the science of taxonomy. For these types of questions, you have to remember the name of the scientist and the theory they gave. Coming to question number 2, phloem in gymnosperm lacks. Option 1, albuminous cells and sieve cells. Option 2, sieve tubes only. Option 3, companion cells only. Option 4, both sieve tubes and companion cells. So friends, this is a direct question from NCERT and the answer is option 4, both sieve tubes and companion cells. Discussing what are albuminous cells. Albuminous cells are specialized parenchyma cells physiologically and anatomically associated with a sieve cell in gymnosperm phloem. Albuminous cells are analogous to the companion cells of angiosperm phloem, but unlike companion cells, they do not usually arise from the same mother cell as the sieve element. Sieve tubes are long tube-like structures arranged longitudinally and are associated with companion cells. Companion cells are specialized parenchymatous cells which are closely associated with the sieve tube elements. These help in maintaining the pressure gradient in the sieve tubes. This is the diagram which I have extracted from the NCERT book. Listen, you have to look at the diagrams properly while reading the book, because sometimes they only give the diagram and ask question from there. If you haven't read the diagrams thoroughly, you may face problems. Coming to the next question, question number 3. This question is from plant hormone, and please expect a question from this area as it is a very important topic. So the question is, it takes very long time for pineapple plants to produce flowers. Which combination of hormones can be applied to artificially induce flowering in pineapple plants throughout the year to increase the yield? They have given a combination of hormones. Option 1, auxin and ethylene. Option 2, gibberellin and cytokinin. Option 3, gibberellin and abscisic acid. Option 4, cytokinin and abscisic acid. The correct option is option 1, plant hormone auxin induces flowering in pineapple. Ethylene also helps in synchronization of flowering and fruit setup in pineapple. I have included all the functions of the hormones. You can take it down or you can take a screenshot and note it down afterwards. These are the functions of auxins, which includes cell elongation of stem and root, apical dominance, induces parthenocarpy, prevents premature of leaves, useful in stem cutting, promotes flowering specifically in pineapple. So you can write it down and memorize. Similarly, these are the functions of gibberellins. These are the functions of cytokinins and abscisic acid. This is the functions of ethylene. So please note it down and memorize. Coming to the next question, that is a matching. For this type of question, if you have kept the diagram in your mind, you can answer the question. The question is, match the following genes of the lac operon with their respective products. Option A, I gene. Option B, Z gene. Option C, A gene. Option D, Y gene. Then on the column 2, there are beta galactosidase, permease, repressor and transacylase. You have to select the correct options. So coming to the diagram, I have attached the diagram from the NCERT for your reference. This diagram indicates all your options. Here it is already written that I gene is a repressor, Z gene codes for beta galactosidase, Y gene codes for permease and A gene codes for transacetylase. According to this, you can match and the correct option is answer number 3. So please students, keep in mind that diagrams are also equally important and necessary. Coming to the next question. Again, for this type of question, you have to remember the theories and the name of the scientist. The question is, the frequency of recombination between gene pairs on the same chromosome as a measure of the distance between genes was explained by option A, T.H. Morgan, option 2, Gregor J. Mendel, option 3, Alfred Sturtevant, option 4, Sutton Boveri. The correct answer is Alfred Sturtevant. Alfred Sturtevant explained the chromosomal mapping on the basis of recombination frequency, which is directly proportional to the distance between two genes on the same chromosome. Coming to Morgan, Morgan worked on the Drosophila melanogaster, which is commonly known as fruit fly, to explain how the process of sexual reproduction produced variations. Gregor Mendel proposed the law of inheritance of traits from the first generation to the next generation. Law of inheritance